to make a long video about what I done told y'all. I'm trying to try my best to stay off of here, off this internet, and I got other spiritual warfare that I be worrying about offline. I ain't got nothing on. I mean, I don't have no problem with nobody online, but offline, I got other situations that I'm dealing with. So Mama Bear over here always fighting the spiritual realm. I haven't gotten any sleep. That's how it is when you fight in spiritual warfare. You lose sleep. Sleep be trying to be taken away from you from these witches and these destiny stealers out here. They be trying to take all your virtue inside of you, what God has for you inside of you. They be trying to steal a lot from you. I'm telling you, God, like, okay, y'all heard me talk about, I'm gonna post some of my old videos back up. Now, if y'all heard me going off on people, oh well, I'm gonna post them back up anyway. But I told y'all that God was changing my heart and how I was like coming and rebuking people. Now, sometimes I will rebuke you hard. Just know that's just me, because God called me to be a cleanup soldier around these end times. Now, I seen a video about Kevin A. Ewing, whatever L. Ewing. He made a video about uh I don't know, destiny stealers. Can somebody steal your God, your birthrights? And but before he made that video, the Lord then showed me years prior to that. I call it soul swapping. Maybe I was wording it wrong like long time ago. You can look at my videos for a long time ago. I call it soul swapping. Maybe I worded it wrong. But I witnessed these destiny stealers and all this and that. I'm talking about these people are coming up against me around this time. But I don't want to talk about that on here fully, because y'all know I'm older. I'm getting at that age. Well, you get old and you start rambling about other stuff in conversations, and you're supposed to be worried about what you came on here to talk about. So let me worry about what I came on here to talk about. Alrighty. Okay. In a dream, I was sitting in the car, and it wasn't the car that I was driving now, but it was some car. But when I was sitting in the car, I saw, like, you know how your car can tell the temp inside your car. If you got a newer version car, it can tell like the temperature from the outside. Now the old cars, 30, 40-year-old cars, they don't show that. But these cars nowadays, and probably like, I don't know, 10, 15, 20, I don't know, years, I don't know. They probably, I believe they show the temperature that be outside when you're in your car. So I was sitting in the car in a dream, and I saw the temperature. It was started off at like 115, and it kept rising and rising until it got to like over 120 degrees outside. When I tell you, when stuff like that get to over 120 degrees outside, people tires are going to not start. It's going to start exploding and melting, and it's going to start peeling like the tires. You know how your tires go bald? Um, it looked like it's cracking, peeling. I could show you guys something from one of my tires on a picture. The tires looked like it was like cracking, peeling, like somebody took a knife and was just cutting different pieces all over the tires. That's what happens when it's really hot outside. When it's really hot outside like that, I'm telling you, everybody, if the weather ever gets that really hot outside, it's if everybody walk outside, if you never had breathing problems, you're going to feel like you having asthma problems that day, because heat like that can actually dehydrate your body and steal oxygen from your blood. So it's going to feel like a lot of people are going to have um asthma as they're going to feel asthmatic, like they never had asthma in their lives, and they're going to feel like they have asthma. And that it was so hot in that dream when I was sitting in that car. Not even See, when it's really hot outside like that, and you try to run an air condition inside of a car, now in the house is something different. But in a car, when you directly in that heat, when you're trying to run a vehicle, that's like That's like something negative and positive you trying to fuse together. So if you're outside like that and the weather is so hot out there like that and that temperature, and you're a lot of people are, their cars are going to break down because of that heat. And this is why I don't understand, a lot of people got these electric cars and stuff like that. Y'all, why do y'all trust these things? God showed me in a dream last week. When heat gets like this, I mean, not even the animals are going to be outside. This could probably going to be a lot of animals dropping dead because of the heat. It's going to be so hot this summer, and coming up the next summer, it's just going to be hot. The weather, the Bible says the weather is going to change. We're going to see a lot of natural disasters and things that's going on with this world. The weather's going to change. Some of the cold weather is going to even feel like y'all never felt this cold before. Like y'all already seen these outbreaks with these tornadoes. I was just talking the other day, right? When I was on TikTok real heavy last year, the year before last year. And this girl, she called me a demon because I told her, she was telling everybody to come move to Texas, to get away from California. Now, she's right about what happened, everybody to get away from California. But then she was telling people to move to Texas where she was. And I was telling her inside of the comment, I was like, please do not. I mean, if the Lord tell you to move to Texas, to move. But just don't tell people to move there. Because when I moved there in 2017, God has shown me that there are going to be so many tornadoes hitting Texas. And God also showed me about the hurricanes and stuff. And one of them was Tampa. I don't know what I did with that video. Now I think I accidentally erased it. But one of those videos is about Tampa. A hurricane is going to hit Tampa really bad. Don't know when. I thought it was supposed to happen at that time of that year, but I know what the Lord told me. But there's a hurricane that's going to hit Tampa really bad too. But when I was on her live on TikTok, she called me a demon and blocked me, talking about I'm blocking that person, talking about I'm blocking that demon, talking about don't come to Texas. And I meant what I said. God kept showing me that there were a whole bunch of tornadoes that was going to break out in Texas. And that, y'all, I done came to the point, that's what I'm telling y'all. When I come back on Faithful Force, y'all, I'm going to be something that you don't want to be reckoned with. Because I'm telling y'all going to see my face in this camera, and you're going to see how straight I'm looking. I'm just going to tell it. Whether you want to believe me or not, guess what? God ain't talking to you, so you should be appreciative of whom God is talking to these situations about around these end times. That's one thing I'm not going to do. I am not going to force nobody to believe me, nothing that God is telling me. I'm just going to post it. I'm going to make a video, or you're going to see it on my community post. That's it. But I ain't going to force somebody. You can believe what you want to believe. Now, I do know that there are a lot of people on this line playing. That's why I'm trying to stay off of the internet, because I don't want to be part of all that was going on the internet. Everybody, their mama and their daddy and their cousin and their grandmammy got a ministry online. It's sad, boy, that y'all don't even know who is who and what is what no more. But I pray that y'all sharpen y'all discerning spirit. But I'm going to tell you that for one thing. And another thing before I close up this doggone live. Don't come on my live, try to rearrange anything that Father, our God, has told me or showed me on my channel. I will immediately block you. I will call you out, and I will post you on my community board. Don't say nothing stupid when I decided to cut my comments back on, because I will post you, and God showed will prophesy to me. That's why people never really talk to me since I've been had my years, since I had my YouTube page open. And God used to always prophesy to me about that person, about telling me about the person. When you think you're gonna try to come correct me on my doggone channel, you better hope I'm in my spirit that day, because you're gonna be all in my community board. You're gonna be the talk of the town, extra, read all about it. But I ain't came on here for all that. But what I really came on here to talk about is what the Lord actually showed me last week about how the weather changes is going to be so bad and it's going to be so hot this summer. This year, next year, I was sitting in my car in a dream. It wasn't my car that I'm driving outside. And when I was looking at that temperature kept rising. It was 115. That thing was rising all the way up and it went past 120. Have y'all ever been in heat that's past 120? So before you come on my channel and tell me what thus said to the Lord, what he said to me and told me on my side, go seek him in your face, because I know half of y'all don't even sit in his doggone presence, and I feel it. And I feel it with people on my channel too. Y'all come on my channel that been with me, follow me for a long time. Y'all playing around the spiritual realm. God be telling me. I honestly, I was thinking about moving my channel over, but I ain't moving that. No, I'm gonna call out everybody that's sitting on my channel, because I know that you ain't really trying to follow God. You just want to sit under somebody that's really taking the time out and putting the work in the background. But y'all be blessed until I feel like let me stop playing and feel like now, because sometimes God don't be telling me to get on here. Sometimes I just get on here and just be talking and talking, but when the Lord leads me to get on here and talk, I'll talk. But if I feel like, getting on here and talk about something else, trust me, y'all know I run my mouth. So y'all be blessed.